Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Merily and you can come along with me to my morning routine in the stables. First of all, I prepare the breakfast for horses. Don't mind, my tack room and feeding room is so messy. This is the peat pulp that has been soaking overnight. Pink bucket is for Arika and she's a broadmare, so she needs more calories than other horses. Now I add lucerne, so they wouldn't eat too fast. And again, Arika gets more than others. Now I add the minerals. Horses don't really like this, and that's why I do this sloppy mixture for them. Now I give it a good mix up, because they would leave the mineral untouched if it's not mixed well enough. It's September, but the weather is very warm, so the horses are almost in their summer regime. So it means no one's coming to the stables yet, and they can have a green grass. Open the stable doors so the fresh air can go in. Actually, the windows are opened all the time, but it's so nice to have the open doors on daytime. All horses came to greet me, and I make sure they wouldn't run me over because they're so excited to have their breakfast. And now it's time for Arika to get her extra calories. And after she's finished, she can have a little snack around the farm. Horses are still on green grass paddocks overnight and stay in winter paddocks a couple of hours a day. It is so nice and warm September, it almost feels like summer. When they have finished their breakfast, it's time to collect their pockets. I got a little follower here. After I'm back from the paddocks, it's time to give them hay. I'd like my horses to have some hay the whole summer because I have some really fat ponies and I don't want them to get sick from only eating green grass. As I don't have any machinery in the farm, everything is done by hand. Around this time of the year, it is about 10 bags of hay in a day, and one bag is almost 4 to 5 kilograms. I go to the paddock and spread the hay around, just a little handfuls here and there, so they wouldn't just stand on one spot for eating. The whole track is 300-meter circle, and sometimes I spread the hay all around the track, but not always. Now I wait for the last ones to come from summer paddocks to close the gates, so they as well can enjoy their track paddock time. Now a few flakes of hay here as well, and a little petting before I leave. Hard to admit, but sometimes this is the only human contact the horses have, because at the moment there are 19 horses in the farm and I'm the only one feeding them. And now it's time for Arika to get back to the herd. This is also the first stage of weaning, because the foal gets used to being separated for a really short amount of time. Before I leave the paddocks, I put the hose to the water buckets, collecting the feeding bowls on my way to the stables. As the water hose runs across the stable doors, I always pick it up and put it away so the horses wouldn't step on it, as they may break the hose with their hooves. I empty the bucket because sometimes there are really grossy things in there. When everything is finished in the paddocks that are in front of the stable, I'll take one hay bag with me that will go to stallion paddock. But before I go there, there are still a few things to finish here. For example, putting the hose away again. And now the breakfast for the stallion herd. They also have quite the same menu. But instead of peat pulp, I just make a wet mixture of lucerne and minerals. And a good mixing of the ingredients. Now I grab the both meals and heading towards the horses. They are quite friendly with each other, so they can eat off from one bowl. I call it the stallion paddock, but it's actually one stallion and his girlfriends Alaska and Rulia. This is also a track paddock, and I spread the hay all around the place, just a handful here and there. And now back to the stables. I wash all the feed buckets. I use a little brush because I want my buckets to look good as long as possible. If food gets stuck there, these buckets will look gross rather quickly. I also turn them around to wash them outside as well. If all the work has been done, I go and pet my ponies a little. This is all for this morning. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment if you like this video and you would like to see videos like this in future.